$25 for that.
West Coast Davengers.
Hello there, and welcome back to Comic Book Man. Just kidding, I'm Dave, the West Coast Davengers. You remember me? I'm the guy from last week who was like... Thanks for joining me on another sublime Sunday. I don't practice Santeria. Before we get started and I talk about all of the things that I have obtained at today's garage sale finds, I would like to invite you to check out my new website, westcoastdavengers.com. It'll bring you to everything. Direct Edition, the podcast. If you want to go take a look at the Kirby zine that me and Andrew P. did, it's on there as well, as among other things. And it's a work in progress. It's brand new. But please, bookmark it, because you never know when a store is going to pop up on there, and I'm going to have exclusive things for sale that you haven't seen anywhere else. That's if you want to buy something. My extracurricular podcast, Direct Edition, is in full swing of season 2. I'm going to be having guests, and I'm going to be expanding to doing episodes about content that maybe I haven't talked about before. But it's all me. It's not anybody else. This is a lot of work, so I appreciate you being here. On the road to 5,000 subscribers, we're well on our way. And once I hit 5,000 subscribers, I'm going to throw like a party right here live on the channel. I'm going to do some giveaways. I even have a original piece of art from Mark Bagley and a Todd McFarlane surprise. Not him, though. He's not the surprise, but the item that I'm giving away is a surprise. Recommend this channel to a friend. Hit the subscribe button if you are new here and drop a comment down below. Interact with it. The engagement that I get helps drive this channel to new subscribers. All right, now that we're done with science and algorithms and all that, about a month ago, I posted 2 garage sale videos, a yin and a yang. Garage sales rule and garage sales suck. Now look, I don't actually think garage sales suck. I was just trying to drive some, new subscribers to the channel because negativity and hate sells. It's just how it is. But I'd like to report back to you that actually that's not true. The positive garage sale video did twice as good as the negative one. So, take that, hate. I actually think that's a contradiction. I'm giving the finger to hate. I went to 2 garage sales this weekend, and this represents the good stuff from the garage sales. But before we look at what I got, why don't we take a look at the footage I shot at those garage sales, and then I'll see you on the other side. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, or Aerosmith, or Pearl Jam. They all have songs called The Others. Anyway, watch them.
How much is this Pioneer one?
The comics?
$5.
The comic book.
Everything on that's a turntable on this table.
Yeah.
That's a nice one. But there as is.
I'm looking at the comic.
$4 for $1. I'm making an offer on the box.
See how much there? Huh?
$4 for $1.
4 for $1.
Well, $5 for the caps in the military, and then $1 for the rim pads.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember how long it is. Yeah, they were my friends. I recognize you from
Yeah, I'll look through it in a moment. You could get through this one.
It's really nice.
Yep. Oh, the ones on the floor now.
Well, the pouring up?
Yeah,
No.
I don't-
Copy?
Sure, yeah, go for it.
It is strange, but the turntable moves, makes noise, but I've never,
I'll just stick the ones that I'm not getting right here if you want.
the only one I got out right now is the Kenwood. I might have some others out tomorrow, but it's, maybe tomorrow. I mean, we're kind of digging through a hole here.
So that I can protect what you. I'm not used to it.
You want me to stack up here?
Yeah, here, please. Thank you.
No vinyl, not this time anyway. That's a bigger operation.
Yeah.
25 for that.
Hell yeah.
What's that?
Jeff, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you?
Dave, we met. You've been to a couple of my garage sales. I'm friends with Jay.
Did you see the guy in the group that put up a $2 sale that has convicts?
No, I
It's
didn't.
downtown Tacoma.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He said everything there is $2 and got a bunch of action figures too.
Did you go?
No.
Oh,
I came here first. Look, his started at 9 as well.
you got to pick one, right?
Yeah.
Should be a spawn one in here, but there isn't.
I found some Arax and I found some fun stuff.
That's cool, though.
I got the comic press at home. I still have an antique mall downtown.
Yeah, yeah.
All the comics do well there.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I see you posting on, and I see your inventory changing, so that could only really mean one thing, right? Just sitting there. Oh, yeah.
So congrats on that.
Thanks. I don't know how other homie passed up, but hey. You need an X-Men 300? Need some mad. Oh, they're a little water damaged. There's some mads. But you might want that. It's a late period G.I. Joe. You still have your Spider-Man run?
Yeah, that's the primary run that I'm keeping.
Right.
The Spider-Man, and then I'm thinning out everything else except for anything that seems, either really, really interesting or
Sure.
semi-sentimental. But yeah, I just primarily concentrate on my Amazing Spider-Man run.
Well, it's good to have a goal.
Yeah. At this point, it's just the Amazing Fantasy 15 is the only one I still need. Which,
Yeah, not an easy book to find anymore.
no,
Especially,
the price of it is.
yeah, especially if you're looking for it raw.
I kicked myself because it was probably like 8 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
A guy was selling a 2.5 signed by Stan Lee for like $12,000.
Oh,
And I was like, oh, that's cool. I was like,
now it's about 25. It's about double that.
yeah.
Are they all $2 or is it just
Only
this
that
box?
one
Okay.
box. Everything else is $1, and then, well, the diaper box is 50 cents.
Cool. Well, this is a good series, Spider Shadow.
Maybe you have water in this.
It looks good. It's perfect. No, I like your display.
Well, it's early and there's other houses too. But it's 8:36. Yeah, I mean, like I said, there's other houses in the neighborhood doing yard sales too. So they might see some of the other houses, stop by them, and then walk. Yep. They might park somewhere in the front so it's easy to get out, and then just kind of walk around just to kind of see everything. I mean, I used to do that too before I was constructing my Amazing Spider-Man. I would go through, you could ask Mama. I would just dig through pumps all day. And she'd just stand there waiting. Garage sales.
Yeah, that's why it was nice when you came because then you left that.
And just do other things instead of her having to wait for me to dig through dozens of bucks. Good. I mean, there's going to be lots of people. You never know. They might want to look at comics, they might want to look at books, they might want to look at stuffies. You never know what they want. Morning. What am I eating? We're going to see the lemonade and then maybe like swirl it first.
I put it here, then people can just grab it. I could put this right.
Everybody's doing it.
I believe everything, unless marked otherwise.
You have any idea about how old this dog is?
I do not know.
I already got one, but this one looks really
Thank you.
Do you guys have any old or new video games? Any?
No video games.
Alright.
Welcome back. Did you enjoy that? Did I shoot good footage? Did I have good conversations? So we're going to do them in the order that they happened. Friday's garage sale, I did not know what to expect. It just said many comics. I got there about 1:45, maybe 22. Stood on the driveway with 6 other individuals, including one person that I know named Jeff, and he's a local. He sells all things, not just comics. So I knew I had at least him for competition. And then there was some older guy who I know I've seen at a garage sale before. He pretends like he doesn't care about comics, and then like a child, he runs to the comics. Whatever. That shit doesn't work on me. I do this for a living. Anyway, what was great about it was it was $1/4 a comic. Buy 4 for $1. Right? So there were 3 boxes. I went for the middle one. There were the 2 Tupperwares on the side. I don't know. I just thought maybe the box would have good comics, and I was right. You saw there was some X-Men stuff in there, so I got the 281 First Bishop newsstand. Pretty decent shape. First Omega Red X-Men 4. It's okay shape. Really nice Spawn 9. Once again, these books were hot during the pandemic, but they've come down to earth. But they're still key books, and I love them. But this one I was really, really obviously happy to get. A newsstand copy of X-Men 266, the first appearance of Gambit. Don't give me that X-Men annual stuff. We all know this was supposed to come out first. This is his first cover. This has been his first appearance for a long time. Sure, technically, the X-Men annual came out first, but this is the first appearance. Just ask Chris Claremont. Don't, actually. He hates that. But I was also really stoked about this. This is my second copy of Spectacular Spider-Man, the Marvel Treasury. Now, I don't know if it's accurate in saying this is the first Marvel Treasury. It might be, but this is the first Spider-Man Treasury, from my understanding. I hope I'm not wrong, but if I am, you can get a lawyer and sue me. But what's cool about this, and I've never seen one in person, but I do know they exist. Ramita and Stan Lee signed, I want to say 100 or 200 copies of these. They're extremely rare. I've seen one on eBay before. They're signed in ballpoint pen on the cover, but it's not something that Marvel ever did. But for this release, they signed, I think it's 200 copies. So if you ever see one in the wild signed in ballpoint pen, it's most likely real. I also will not guarantee that. So don't get your lawyer and sue me on that one. All right. So today I went to one. I did not recognize the address as I plugged it into my GPS. As I was driving up there, I realized I had been to this garage sale. It's a community garage sale. There's a guy named Scott who had done it 2 years ago. And he was basically just selling quarter books and 50-cent books 2 years ago. But I had talked to him, and he has almost an entire Amazing Spider-Man run. That wasn't for sale today. But I did dig through a bunch of dollar books and maybe one $2 book, and that was it. All right, so first off, got a couple of trade paperbacks. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 4 from First Publishing. This collects, I want to say, like issues maybe 8, 9, and 10, or 10, 11, 12, all in color. And it also has that Shredder issue with this absolutely dope fold-out spread and that one-page splash. I'm always going to pick up Turtle trades and original Mirage Run stuff whenever I see it. Next up, you might recognize this fella. Yes, that is the Hulk, and that is Ground Zero. This collects, well, falls under the rule of see Todd, buy Todd, and this collects 340 through 345, I believe, of the Hulk run, Peter David and Todd McFarlane. I have an original trade paperback of that, but see Todd, buy Todd, right? Another amazing trade paperback that I will pick up every time I see it is the Ghost Rider 1990 series. This collects the Javier Saltares run and Mark Texiera run. I want to say it's the first 6 issues on this one. So that's Ghost Rider Resurrection, little Danny Ketch. So then dollar books, I got probably about twice as many as you're seeing here, but I just kind of picked out the more fun or esoteric weird ones to show off. And with that comes McBain. This is issue number 1. The entire issue is a fold-out poster. It's very large, but I think it's a fantastic piece of not just Simpsons, but Bongo history and comics history, where you don't see too many publishers trying something fun like that. Jim Lee apparently came up with the concept for this. Scooby Apocalypse #1. Not sure if this is the first printing, but people ask me about this book every once in a while at sales, so yeah, I got a copy now. X-Men Blue #1 hip hop variant. Not sure what this is homaging, but I'm sure somebody in the comment section will chime in. And then I got a regular copy of X-Men Blue #1. Secret Wars Ultimate End #1. I don't know if this is John Tyler Christopher, but that's the action figure variant with Miles Morales. Champions #1, first volume or second volume, first issue, first appearance of the team, I believe, unless it appears somewhere else first. And then an issue #2 variant. This is like a $10, $15 book. Detective Comics #457, the first appearance of Dr. Leslie Tompkins. And then little known but much loved Detective Comics 425, Bernie Wrightson cover. See Bernie, buy Bernie. First cameo of the Court of Owls, Batman 3 from Snyder Capullo. Also that I got at this sale was a Superman Unchained #1 signed by Scott Snyder. This is the Incredible Hulk, paperback size comic, which reprints the first 6 issues of the Incredible Hulk. And then the series was canceled, and then it goes into Tales to Astonish. I think. Yeah, right? TTA? Or TOS? Or TTS? One of the fucking books. Another fun little relic, the Just Imagine Stan Lee line. Just Imagine Batman. Joe Kubert and Stan Lee doing Batman. Also with Michael Kaluta in there too. Flip cover. Square bound. And then finally, it comes Spawn Kills Everyone 2. These are like sketch covers by Todd. I don't have these. And then issue #3, but I think this is the original series. I don't know. Once again, it's a rule that I don't really need to put too much detail in when I execute. You see Todd, you buy Todd. It's pretty simple. I think I paid $45 for everything I bought in the last 2 days. And like I said, there's another stack of stuff in the other room that's just kind of like $5 and $10 books. It was fun. Some days, like, I don't even... It's not that I don't want this stuff. It's like it's not big money stuff. But I just enjoy going to garage sales every once in a while and just spending $40, especially when it comes to comics. And I get to flip through it and I get to bring you along with me. I guess you could technically say I'm buying content. Even if I didn't buy anything, you'd still see my losses. So, a lot of fun doing this. Summer's in full swing. We're in middle. Oh my God, we're in the middle of July. Summer's almost over. But I just wanted to take you along with me and show you what I got. So once again, please, couple of things. Check out the podcast direct edition. You'll find all the links down below, or you can find on my website, westcoastdavengers.com, directeditionpodcast.com. And then if you're not subscribed, join in the fun. Worst that could happen is you say, I don't like this guy. But don't hit unsubscribe. Stick around. You might win something. 5,000 subscribers. I'm going to give away a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to give my heart away. All right. See you next week.